NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the LA Chargers. On the Texans sideline, head coach DeMeco Ryans. These guys have really been struggling, just 2 wins over their last 8. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway in Southern California. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Our first carry for Najee Harris. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game. And Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The city just made a sweep. People diabetic. They mouth been full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the end of get LA yelling.
Herbert off of play action. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Now a second and 10.
He was defended by Jalen Petrie.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnston. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds across midfield.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead. A nice little juke. A beautiful spin and room to run. Touchdown, LA! Najee Harris, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" QB from the University of Tennessee. It's Joshua Dobbs.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And the Texans first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Dobbs. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Texans at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately,
they'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. 2 in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped out, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's another Chargers 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Doesn't put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt and get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Dobbs to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chargers offense and running back Najee Harris set to take over once more. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. And he's going to burn its way forward to the 48. 81 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they're making a real first-quarter statement with the run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Down and 2.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll find Najee Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers, 1st down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come down from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Dobbs taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Houston defense we watch as they get set to go. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Well, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Now, after the loss, they'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Here's Herbert. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Herbert now. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And the Chargers, first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
That's another Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 15 yards there, and a first down.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the option right, Herbert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down? So right now, instead of warp speed, it's snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants with it. He has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Things, unfortunately, continuing to implode here. The interception he threw on the previous drive, of course, led to the touchdown. And that deficit widening a little bit further. 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
Dobbs is throwing. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL.
A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in his first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Here's Tommy Townsend now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Coverage by Kalen Bullock.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man here is Conklin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
Back to throw again. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It hits it complete to Harris. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down. First and 10.
Again, Herbert. Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 42-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen here, and you never know what you're going to get in the NFL. Sometimes it goes down to the wire. Other times, it's blowout city, like what this game is shaping up to be. But hey, anything can happen, so let's go to the second half. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
At the 37-yard line.
Chargers is able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case,
and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The home team's offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They pitch it to Harris. Bust through the tackle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 128 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
A
yard.
run with Harris out of the shotgun. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. They hand this off to Harris. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another Chargers first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Chargers
Back to throw. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better.
Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And here comes the Texans now. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
A gain of 14. First down, Texans.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Dobbs. Under pressure, and down he goes. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 24-yard line.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Running right through him. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A yard all they need, but it's third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
And the Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 3.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw again on second down. Herbert. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is.
to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
A quick throw there is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now out comes Houston.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Second and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now after the holding call, here's second and 20. Here's Dobbs to throw.
That's complete to Dell. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
The offense on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Dobbs to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring it down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Pardon my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Shelling through the defense. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
We
enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
Now it's Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now where will the side judge stop his one? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Downs. And this is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. He gets away from one. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Holding offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Throwing here, Dobbs. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Now Dobbs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Back.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! Quentin Johnston, a 15-yard touchdown grab. Now the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Houston set to take over. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marks. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Houston.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle they go. Marks, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Chargers' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Back to throw Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
8-yard pickup. First down, Houston.
Now a give, right side. Marks. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Dobbs is throwing. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down.
A 5-yard gain.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be complete to Mechie. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Repeat of the last play. Go to Mechie here. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Marks. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Dobbs. Caught left side. Here's Dell. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Chargers 4-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Dobbs. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Dobbs. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a fumble. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Herbert now. To the right side, he finds his receiver Harris. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A 15-yard loss. It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Dobbs. Flush to his right.
Got his man, Dell.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Chargers,
the victory gets them back to 500, 8-8 on the year.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.